Here we have two new and inexpensive products from KIMBOLTON fireworks that we are going to be test firing and reviewing in this video, so stay tuned. But before we do, we're just going to have a look at the specs here. Now, the recommended retail of these thruster buster single shot tubes is around $9.99, and these particular ones are a pack of 5. They are category F2, 18.6 grams of NEC. Now, the outer diameter bore size of these shot tubes is actually interesting because they're quite big at about 34 millimeters. Of course, the internal bore size is right on the maximum here for consumer fireworks, and bore size, that's 30 millimeters. Now, these are a category F2, but will they hold a candle and perform anything like all the other shot tubes that are out there? Some of my favorite shot tubes, the Megaton from Diamond Fireworks, Air Boom from Big Star Fireworks, and the Big Boom from Gemstone Fireworks are some of my favorite shot tubes. But there's just one thing that's different about these, and that's the plastic base. Guys, I like this because a lot of my favorite shot tubes have a spike and I have to stake them into plant pots to fire them off. So this is actually a really nice touch. But guys, how do they perform? Well, we'll have to find out whether they hold a candle, get it, it's a joke, to all the other shot tubes out there in the firework industry. So that's the thruster busters from KIMBOLTON Fireworks. Next we have the 3 peaks, which is 3 fountains essentially. Now this is also dirt cheap at just $4.99 for 3 fountains, so I thought we'd give them a go. Category F2, 18 grams of NEC, and it's fair to say that at $4.99 for 3 fountains, these are not going to shoot sparks 200 feet up into the atmosphere, that's for sure. But you know, it's very hard to get some cheap little decent fountains these days, as they all seem to be hollow and made out of nothing in less 2 seconds. So it'd be interesting to see if these are a good one to add to your family selection that you can use for a party or just special occasion or bonfire night, New Year, etc. No matter what you're celebrating, it's always nice to have a few small fountains on tap to light up and to enjoy. So we're going to get these two items outside now and fire them off and see how they perform. That was a nice willow to colour burst. These things are not too bad. You can see how they're trying to do something different in the world of shot tubes, and that's triggered the snowflake's dog. Here we go guys, KIMBOLTON 3 peaks. Actually went higher than I thought it would, at least 7 feet in the air, which is not too bad for this size of fountain. And we had some nice sparks and some colour in there, so let's move on to the next one. I wasn't expecting that. That was a crackle upburst to a nice crackle break. That is an effect that I actually haven't seen in any shot tubes that are available in England. So that was a nice touch from KIMBOLTON Fireworks. Next one guys, 3 peaks fountain. Well, once again, it's hard to get these little fountains in shot because you think that the sparks are not going to go that high, but that must have gone in height to at least 8.5 feet. So these do punch above their weight for their size. That's not too bad. That does crack more like F3 than F2. And I just about caught that one there, guys. And the break was fairly wide and colourful. Okay, next one. Here we go. Some nice bits of purple in there, and once again these are consistent in height. So if you want some cheap little inexpensive fountains that actually throw sparks quite high, around 8 feet or above, then these are not too bad at all for under £5. So there we go, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Now you may be wondering why I didn't fire all 5 of the thruster buster shot tubes and I only fired 3. Well guys, the 3 I fired I actually really liked. I like what I saw, and I've tried to keep the time limit on this video down just under 10 minutes. Just because videos under 10 minutes tend to get more views and do better. And guys, if you've watched the videos up until now, hit that subscribe and of course drop a comment if you like this sort of thing. Now I will say that no snowflakes were harmed in this video, unfortunately, but I am impressed with those shot tubes, and I'm impressed with the 3 peaks fountains. Guys, they're under a £5, so you can't go wrong, really, can you, for that. Now I've got a lot of stuff I want to talk about and get off my chest here on the channel, but I'm just finding it hard how to go about doing it. There's been a lot of snowflakes just lately complaining, and I wanted to do a reply video to them. And there's also a few new snowflakes moved in the area, and to be honest, they're just as bad as the previous ones. So guys, seriously, you wouldn't believe it, some of them have put cameras up, so I'm actually hiding as I'm speaking to you right now. But guys, if you've watched the video and you've enjoyed it, if you like to see science experiments, firework reviews on gadgets, and just an idiot prattling around on YouTube, guys, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you in another video.